Trees perform some of the most important jobs on planet Earth, yet we often forget to even notice that they exist. But sometimes, trees are simply too interesting to go unnoticed. Here are the 20 most unusual trees in the world. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Now, let's get started. Number 1. The Arca palm, Madagascar's tropical butterfly. The Arca palm, often called the butterfly palm, or in some regions the bamboo palm, is one of the most fascinating species of tropical flora. Native to Madagascar, islands in the Indian Ocean, and nearby coastal regions, this palm is not just an ornamental plant, it is a true testament to the evolutionary and adaptive complexity of island flora. Observing its fan-shaped leaves, often ranging from light to dark green with precise veins, it's easy to see why it got its popular name. They resemble open butterfly wings, evoking lightness and movement even in the stillness of the environment. Each leaf is a masterpiece of nature, shaped by millions of years of natural selection, adapted to efficiently capture light and withstand tropical winds. Geographic origin and evolutionary history. The Arca palm evolved in isolated island environments, where competition for resources and the absence of large herbivores shaped its physiology and morphology. In Madagascar, these palms are found in coastal wet forests, open savannas, and transitional areas between forest zones and dry fields. Each population develops specific adaptations: broader leaves to capture maximum sunlight in dense forests, stronger trunks in areas exposed to strong winds, and deep roots in sandy or calcareous soils. The species has also spread to nearby islands and some coastal regions of the Indian Ocean, such as the Seychelles and Comoros, where it was introduced by humans for landscaping and ornamental cultivation. The Arca palm is a classic example of how island plants can become highly specialized while maintaining adaptive robustness that allows them to survive in urban and domestic environments outside their native habitat. Morphology and physical structure indoors. The Arca palm usually reaches 0.8 to 2 meters, but in outdoor conditions, protected from wind and with fertile soil, it can exceed 6 meters in height, becoming an imposing presence. Its slender, segmented stem, often reminiscent of bamboo, is covered with fan-shaped leaves that expand at precise angles, creating a mesmerizing visual effect. The geometric pattern of the leaves is not just aesthetic, it maximizes photosynthetic efficiency, evenly distributing light across each leaf cell and reducing energy loss. Each leaf has a strong central vein and fine lateral veins that increase mechanical resistance, allowing the plant to withstand strong winds and heavy rain without significant damage. Young leaves are lighter in color and soft in texture, while mature leaves become stiff and tough, acting as a natural shield against herbivores and fungal diseases. The Arca's root system is equally fascinating. Its roots are deep and branched, ensuring stability even in sandy or dry soils, while efficiently absorbing water and nutrients. In poor soils, the Arca develops adventitious roots capable of absorbing nutrients directly from the surface layer, adapting to urban or domestic growth conditions. Ecological functions and environmental impact. Beyond aesthetics, the Arca palm plays important ecological roles in both natural and artificial environments. In natural habitats, its leaves provide shelter for small birds, insects, and soil microorganisms. Small birds use the leaves for nesting sites, while pollinating and decomposing insects interact with its leaves and flowers, forming a complex ecological network. Indoors, the Arca palm is recognized as a natural air purifier. Botanical and environmental studies indicate that it removes volatile organic compounds, VOCs, such as formaldehyde, benzene, toluene, and xylene, commonly found in furniture, paints, carpets, and household cleaning products. By absorbing pollutants and releasing oxygen, the Arca creates healthier environments and increases the sense of well-being, acting as a natural filter that balances indoor air. Additionally, its leaves filter dust particles and micropollution, while evapotranspiration regulates air humidity. This process not only improves environmental comfort, but also helps reduce nasal dryness, irritated eyes, and respiratory issues, contributing to overall health. Biological curiosities. The Arca has surprising biological adaptations. Its tissues contain natural chemical compounds that act as repellents against herbivores and insects, keeping its leaves intact even in dense ecosystems. Moreover, the plant exhibits modular growth, allowing it to continue developing normally even if a section of the stem or leaves is damaged. Another intriguing feature is the species' longevity. Under ideal conditions, the Arca palm can live for over 50 years, slowly growing in height and and robustness over time. This longevity makes it not only a decorative plant, but also a symbol of patience, resilience, and stability, often used in public and private gardens as a visual and aesthetic reference tree. Advanced indoor care. Although resilient, the Arca requires careful attention to thrive. Lighting. Prefers bright indirect light, but tolerates partial shade. Direct intense sunlight may burn the leaves. Soil. Fertile. Light, well-drained soil mixed with sand and organic matter, mimicking its natural substrate. Water. Keep soil slightly moist, avoiding waterlogging. Irregular watering or excess water can lead to root rot. Temperature. Ideal between 18 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius. Extremely sensitive to frost and cold winds. Humidity. Keep in areas with relative humidity above 50%, especially in dry winter environments, using sprayers or humidifiers. For landscapers and collectors, selective pruning to remove dry or damaged leaves is recommended, encouraging new growth and maintaining aesthetic symmetry. The Arca palm in urban landscaping. In recent years, the Arca palm has become a star of modern landscaping, especially in urban environments, corporate interiors, and artificial tropical gardens. It pairs well with ferns, philodendrons, orchids, and bromeliads, creating tropical microclimates in apartments, balconies, and indoor gardens. Landscape architects appreciate its ability to adapt to large pots, tolerating occasional lack of light and temperature fluctuations typical of indoor spaces. Its imposing appearance and sculptural leaves make it a central plant in vertical landscaping projects, winter gardens, and corporate atriums, enhancing each space's vibrancy and visual appeal. Additionally, its longevity and resilience allow it to be combined with stone, wood, or water design elements, creating environments that evoke natural tropical forests even in densely built urban centers. Number 2. The Kori tree. The Kori tree is an iconic conifer species native to New Zealand and one of the largest and longest living trees in the world. It has immense ecological, cultural, and historical importance. It grows to colossal sizes, with some reaching 49 meters in height and trunk diameters over 5 meters. Some of these trees are estimated to be over 1,000 years old, placing them among the longest living trees on Earth. Its wood is highly valued for quality and durability, used for shipbuilding, construction, and sculpture. Currently, the tree faces threats from soil-borne pathogens causing Kori decline disease. Strict biosecurity measures are being implemented to combat this threat, preserving the tree for the future. Number 3. The silver birch. The silver birch's elegant appearance and its striking white bark, which peels in thin paper-like layers, give it a silvery gray glow. And that's where it gets its name, my friends, because this tree is truly beautiful and has a distinctive color. People plant it for all the usual ornamental reasons. Silver birches usually grow 15 to 24 meters tall, with a slim pyramidal shape when young, and develop a more rounded crown as they age. Its leaves are small, green, and serrated, turning a beautiful golden yellow in autumn, offering a stunning fall foliage display for leaf watchers. Many animals, birds, and insects make their homes in these trees, being especially important for the European peacock butterfly larvae. A glamorous job, but someone's got to do it. Its wood has been used for generations to make everything from flooring to furniture to paper. In Nordic countries, the silver birch is associated with many myths and legends, believed to possess properties connecting it to renewal, purification, and protection. Number 4. Kaimakiku, New Zealand red cedar. The Kaimakiku is a coniferous red cedar tree native to New Zealand. This evergreen belongs to the cypress family and has an upright, slender growth form, along with fragrant wood. It's charming, I'm sure, but what else can it do? Well, these seem like typical tree traits to me. This tree can reach 30 meters in height and has narrow, dark green, needle-like leaves arranged on flattened branches. Its bark is reddish-brown and peels in pleasant, satisfying strips, revealing a smooth surface underneath. The tree's wood is highly valued for its durability and fine grain, making it sought after for construction, furniture, and even boat building. This tree is considered sacred by New Zealand's indigenous people, with many beliefs surrounding it, primarily related to spiritual and healing properties. Importantly, its bark is often used in traditional medicine and plays a ceremonial role. And of course, as a tree, it plays a crucial role in the natural environment. It serves as a home and food source for many native birds and mammals, and shelters a large number of insects. Unfortunately, like many things we see today, it is at risk. The tree is threatened by everything from introduced pests and diseases to habitat loss caused by increasing human activity. Number 5. Baobab trees. The baobab tree can grow to become absolutely massive. These colossal giants can reach over 30 meters in height and have trunks with diameters of up to 10 meters, a truly impressive girth. Native to the island of Madagascar, the African continent, and also Australia, this tree is a classic feature of the African landscape in particular. These large, intriguingly shaped trees can also be found in various parts of Asia, where they were introduced over time. These trees can live for many years. There is a tree in Madagascar called Grandmother, estimated to be an astonishing 16,000 years old and still surprisingly vigorous. The tree is a valuable and useful source of food. Both the leaves and the fruit are edible and often used in cooking as vegetables. The flavor of the fruit varies by species. For example, the white pulp of the Australian baobab has a tangy, citrusy flavor reminiscent of sherbet. In Angola, the dried fruit is often boiled to make juices and desserts. In Zimbabwe, the fruit is eaten fresh or sometimes mixed with porridge and added to drinks. Number 6. CBA pentandra. One of the largest trees in the American tropics, the silk cotton tree, is of great importance to the people living in the region. These towering deciduous trees grow quickly and regularly reach heights of 24 meters or more, with the tallest recorded at 73 meters. The tree's name comes from the fruit it produces. These oval-shaped fruits contain many seeds surrounded by a dense layer of cotton-like fibers. When the fruits mature, these fibers fall from the trees, giving the tree its name, silk cotton. In Asia, the material is known as kapak, often used for insulation and stuffing in mattresses, flotation devices, or pillows. In addition to its fibers, the tree's flowers are an important source of nectar for bees and bats, with bats actually responsible for most of the pollination of these night-blooming trees. Folklore also surrounds the tree. Its bark is used in traditional aphrodisiac potions, and the tree is frequently mentioned in ancient Mayan mythology. The tree is still considered sacred in some parts of South America today. Number 7. Juniper trees. The juniper tree is a hardy evergreen that can be found throughout the northern hemisphere. There are approximately 60 to 70 species of junipers, all extremely adaptable, seeming capable of thriving in a variety of climates and terrains, from arid deserts to high mountain ranges. Junipers have needle-shaped leaves, usually green, bluish-green, or silvery blue, and often produce small, fleshy cones or fruit-like structures. These cones are used to propagate new juniper trees and are also an excellent food source for many wildlife species, including birds and mammals. For humans, juniper is used in the production of juniper berries, which are not true berries but modified cones. Juniper berries have a peculiar, slightly spicy flavor and are used as a spice in various foods and beverages, most notably perhaps in gin production. Juniper trees also have aromatic wood and essential oils, which have been used in traditional medicine and as fragrances in perfumes and cosmetics. Beyond these practical uses, juniper has been part of various cultural traditions, associated with protection, purification, and warding off evil spirits. They also play a vital role in soil stabilization, preventing erosion, and providing habitat and food for wildlife, making them an essential part of many ecosystems. And that, without a doubt, is the true source of their popularity throughout history. Number 8. The angel oak tree. The angel oak is located about 19 kilometers from Charleston, South Carolina. It is one of the oldest living oak trees in the southern United States and is considered a true gem in the heart of this historic area. Over 40,000 people visit the angel oak, marveling at its age and beauty. It is believed to be around 400 years old. The angel oak had plenty of time to grow, which is why this remarkable tree has reached 20 meters in height, roughly equivalent to a 6-story building. The trunk of this imposing oak measures 8.5 meters in circumference, and its longest branch stretches 57.4 meters. So, the tree is truly a highlight. Oh, and one more thing, the angel oak is said to be haunted. Yes, the tree is linked to the region's history of slavery. Legend says the bodies of slaves were hung from its branches, with vultures feeding on them. This is believed by some to have cursed the tree. There's also a story that the tree stood on sacred Native American land, leading many to believe the site is deeply spiritual and that ghostly figures can be seen gathering around its base. Charleston, South Carolina is one of the most haunted places in the United States, with ghost stories for almost every historic site. The angel oak is both beautiful and moving. Its ancient branches can indeed connect us to the past, to the people who sat in its shade and lived and died around it. That is what a truly incredible place can do, after all. Number 9. The tunnel tree. Once one of the most famous and photographed trees in Yosemite National Park, California, the tunnel tree can be found in the Mariposa Grove, home to the giant sequoias. It was known for having a tunnel carved through its massive base, allowing vehicles to pass through. This was a major attraction for American tourists taking road trips long before Instagram existed. The tunnel was created in the late 19th century to attract tourism to the Grove, something that has been somewhat lamented ever since. Over the years, countless tourists passed through the tree, marveling at the impressive scene, as people at the time had simpler entertainment needs. However, in 1969, due to concerns about potential damage from vehicle traffic and environmental degradation, the tunnel was closed to cars. The tree remained accessible to pedestrians until it finally fell during a snowstorm in 2017, marking the end of an era. A pity, but you can still go and admire the other truly giant trees of Mariposa Grove, which are incredible, aren't they? Number 10, the maple tree. Now, I hope you know what a maple tree is. Even if you don't know the name, you've probably seen its leaves in pictures somewhere. It is even the main symbol on the Canadian flag. The maple tree is a beloved symbol of beauty, resilience, and the changing seasons in many parts of the world. The term actually encompasses several different varieties. Over 100 species are included in this category, and people go crazy for the spectacle these trees offer in autumn. To be fair, in autumn, their leaves transform into an incredible variety of colors, from fiery reds and oranges to vibrant yellows. This seasonal display attracts tourists and nature enthusiasts, making the maple tree beloved in deciduous forest regions. In the United States, these people are hilariously and affectionately called leaf peepers. Maple trees also have great cultural and economic importance. Sugar maples in particular are valued for their sweet sap, harvested to make maple syrup, an iconic North American product. I mean, what would pancakes be without it? Just thinking about it gives me chills. Besides being consumed, maple wood is used in furniture, flooring, and musical instruments due to its durability and attractive grain patterns. And of course, these trees are essential for the environment, providing habitat and food for various wildlife species. So, what do you think? Do you appreciate the maple tree? Feel free to comment below. Number 11, Wami Pine. Also known as the Wami pine, it is sometimes considered a living fossil and is one of the rarest and oldest tree species in the world. It was discovered in 1994 in a remote rainforest canyon in Wami National Park, Australia. Despite its recent discovery, the tree has been playing its role since ancient times. Wami pines belong to the same family of ancient conifers as the monkey puzzle tree and bun pine. They have very distinct foliage, with dark green, fern-like leaves arranged in spirals along the branches. The main highlight of the Wami pine is its age. Fossil records suggest these trees may date back to the time of dinosaurs, around 200 million years ago, making them one of the oldest tree species on the planet and giving us fascinating insights into ancient Earth ecosystems. Today, conservation efforts focus on preserving and protecting the small population of trees still existing in the wild. The location of the original discovery is kept secret to prevent potential damage from human interference. Diseases are also threatening to propagate new trees in other locations. Number 12, Traveler's Tree. The traveler's tree is native to Madagascar. Although not a true tree, but rather a large banana-like plant, it made this list because it is interesting. These plants have enormous fan-shaped leaves that grow to resemble a large open fan or a bird's tail. The most fascinating aspect of this plant's design is that its leaves can reach up to 3 meters in length and actually function as natural water reservoirs, collecting rainwater at their base. Travelers and explorers in Madagascar often rely on the water collected in these leaf bases as a hydration source, hence the name. So if you ever get lost in Madagascar, you can drink from the base of these plants. Tip, you can thank me later. Besides all their useful water collecting properties, these plants are also significant to Malagasy culture, with parts used in crafts like making mats, baskets, hats, and even in rituals and folklore. Number 13, Quaking Aspen. The quaking aspen is a deciduous tree species found mainly in North America. It has striking white bark, distinct heart-shaped leaves, and the ability for its leaves to tremble or flutter in the wind, which gave it its name. Quaking aspens are often found in large groves or clusters due to their ability to reproduce through an underground root network. Although it may look like a vast forest, it is actually one of the largest living organisms in the world. This forest consists of 47,000 genetically identical trees, all originating originating from a single root system. While these trees can reproduce through seeds, they are best known for producing shoots from the root system, forming small cloned trees. This immense clone is called a pando, from Latin meaning to spread. This organism has been growing in Fish Lake National Forest, Utah for at least 80,000 years. Unfortunately, this 107-acre living forest has experienced dramatic decline in recent decades, raising fears it may not survive. Deer and livestock have been eating new shoots before the clones can fully regenerate, drastically impacting the grove's size and scale. This problem has been accumulating over the last century. The absence of apex predators that once controlled the deer population is a crucial factor. These predators were heavily hunted by humans and now do not exist in sufficient numbers. Additionally, legally permitted livestock grazing has caused further damage to this historic landscape. Some small changes in the way the area is managed could have a significant and lasting impact on this incredible organism before it's too late. Number 14. Bamboo, loved by pandas and environmentalists. Bamboo is an extremely versatile plant with many uses and unique characteristics, not to mention being one of the fastest growing plants in the world. Some bamboo species can grow about 90 centimeters in a single day, which is impressive. You can literally watch it grow. Bamboo can be found in many parts of the world, but it has been especially used in Asia, Africa, and the Americas, where it has traditionally been employed in construction. Its combination of strength and lightness makes it excellent for building structures such as houses, bridges, and scaffolding. Additionally, it is used to make furniture, flooring, and even musical instruments. But bamboo isn't limited to construction. It has a wide range of applications. In the textile industry, it is used to make fabrics and clothing. Bamboo shoots are a nutritious and popular ingredient in many Asian cuisines. The plant's pulp is used for paper production, serving as an eco-friendly alternative to wood. Bamboo is also used in tools, crafts, and even as a material for biofuels. There's more. Bamboo plays a crucial role in environmental conservation. Its rapid growth and extensive root system help prevent soil erosion, conserve water, and capture carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. It is a true wonder plant, so eco-friendly that nowadays you can find almost anything made from bamboo, from toothbrushes and diapers to, who knows, maybe even an electric car. Number 15. Rainbow eucalyptus. The rainbow eucalyptus is a fast-growing, tall tree that can easily reach heights of up to 75 meters and a diameter of about 2.4 meters. However, what really makes this tree stand out isn't its size or growth rate, but its incredibly colorful bark. The rainbow eucalyptus has smooth, orange-toned bark that peels off in strips. As this happens, it reveals layers of vibrant colors beneath the surface, creating a natural rainbow. Typically, shades of light green, orange, red, and purple appear, forming colorful stripes as the bark is exposed to the environment. This vibrant, striking appearance is most evident in the rainbow eucalyptus's natural habitat. Cultivated trees often don't display such bright and varied colors. However, in the tropical forests of Indonesia, the Philippines, and Papua New Guinea, where this tree is native, the colors are intense and truly unique. Number 16. Mangrove trees. Next, we have mangrove trees. The excitement never ends. These unique trees thrive in coastal and brackish water environments where few other plants can survive. They are typically found in tropical and subtropical regions around the world. These trees have an unusual ability to tolerate salt water, made possible by specialized root systems that extract oxygen from waterlogged, saline soils. These roots also provide stability and protection against erosion and storms. Beyond their resilience, mangrove trees play an extremely important ecological role. They store enormous amounts of carbon, which is crucial in mitigating climate change. Additionally, they serve as nurseries for many marine species, providing a protected environment for young fish and other sea creatures. The root systems also act as natural filters, removing pollutants and trapping sediments, contributing to cleaner coastal waters. As if that weren't enough, their very existence acts as a natural barrier against coastal erosion, reducing storm impacts for coastal communities. In short, mangroves are true superheroes for the entire coastline. Number 17. Giant sequoia. The giant sequoia is a massive conifer native to the Sierra Nevada mountains in California and is among the largest trees on the planet. They can reach extreme heights of up to 90 meters with truly colossal trunks and can live for more than 3,000 years. The General Sherman tree is the largest living tree today with an estimated age between 2,400 and 2,800 years. However, this does not mean it was the largest of all time. Other recorded trees had even more impressive stats but are no longer alive. This giant sequoia is located in the giant forest within Sequoia National Park in California. The General Sherman is officially the largest known single trunk tree in the world, with an estimated volume of over 52,000 cubic feet, about 11470 millimeters threes, and a height of 83.8 meters. While not the tallest tree in the world, it is considered the largest because of its volume and mass, not just its height. The General Sherman is truly special. Even though other trees were larger in the past, and some still grow taller, this tree is a historic and natural treasure of the United States. However, it needs protection, as California wildfires affect vast areas of forest every year, potentially causing incalculable damage to these millennia-old trees. When fires threaten the old General, the Forest Service takes extra precautions, sometimes wrapping the tree in a protective aluminum sheet. The only problem is that this flashy covering can make other trees jealous, turning them literally green with envy. Number 18. Dragon's Blood Tree of Socotra. This name sounds like it came straight from the pages of a fairy tale. Known as the Dragon's Blood Tree, it is an evergreen found only on the Socotra archipelago in Yemen. It is an ancient and revered tree with a distinct appearance and blood-red sap. Its umbrella-like shape is entirely unique. Clusters of these trees in this ancient landscape look like something out of a fantasy film, but the magic of these trees is not just in their striking appearance. They also produce an intense red resin that makes it seem as if the tree is bleeding, yet it has unique medicinal properties. The sap has been used to treat various ailments, from ulcers to diarrhea, and is also famous as varnish for violins, wool dye, adhesive for pottery, and even as an ingredient in cosmetics and toothpaste. This is the only place in the world where this extraordinary tree species grows, and as the climate changes and war continues to ravage the continent, the future of this incredible place remains uncertain. Number 19. Oaxacan Fir Trees. The Oaxacan fir is a species of coniferous evergreen tree native to high-altitude forests in parts of Mexico. These trees have adapted to survive in extremely harsh mountainous environments and play a key role in the region's ecosystem. They thrive at altitudes ranging from 2,400 to 4,000 meters above sea level and impressively withstand extremely cold temperatures while maintaining lush green foliage. One of the most significant ecological roles of these trees is serving as a hibernation site for the monarch butterfly. Every year, millions of monarchs migrate thousands of kilometers from Canada and the United States to these forests in Mexico, where they settle on the trees during the winter months. This amazing phenomenon has transformed these trees and forests into valuable sanctuaries for the butterflies, making their conservation essential for the species' survival. This relationship shows how elements of nature are interdependent and intricately connected. If these trees disappeared, the butterflies would likely vanish too, negatively affecting plants that rely on these pollinators, triggering a dangerous domino effect. Number 20. Dead Vlay Trees. In the heart of the Namib Desert lies a place where time seems to have stopped, known as Dead Vlay, or the Dead Marsh. This valley is one of the strangest and most surreal landscapes on Earth. Upon arrival, visitors encounter a contrast that defies imagination: a white, cracked, parched soil surrounded by colossal orange and red dunes, some of the tallest in the world. Scattered across this plain stand twisted, blackened tree trunks, trees that died centuries ago but remain upright like charred wooden statues, the remnants of a dead valley. To understand how Dead Vlay formed, we must go back in time. About 600-700 years ago, the Tsaachab River flowed through the region, occasionally flooding the valley. Water trapped in natural depressions formed temporary ponds on the clay bed. It was in this rare, wet desert environment that camelthorn trees, Vachelia areoloba, also known as desert acacias, sprouted. These resilient, drought-adapted trees thrived for a time, nourished by fleeting waters. However, the Namib climate changed drastically. Drought became more severe, and shifting dunes blocked the Tsaachab grab, cutting off Deadvley's main source of life. Without enough water to sustain them, the trees died, leaving only their blackened skeletons as silent witnesses of the past. These trees defy time. The most impressive aspect is that despite having died centuries ago, the trunks remain intact. They haven't turned into fossils or ashes. The secret lies in the climate. Deadvley is so arid that natural decomposition simply doesn't occur. There isn't enough moisture for fungi, insects, or bacteria to complete the organic cycle. Instead, the scorching sun scorches the tree surfaces, giving them a blackened tone, as if they were giant coals. These trees are not alive, but neither are they fully dead. They exist in a limbo between life and eternity. They no longer grow, produce leaves, or drop seeds, yet they continue to stand, resisting wind, sand, and time. For many visitors, the landscape is described as a frozen cemetery or an open-air natural museum. A cinematic landscape, Deadvley has become a visual icon of Namibia. Its alien appearance has been featured in films such as The Cell, 2000, and The Fall, 2006, to create surreal, otherworldly atmospheres. At dawn, as the sun slowly illuminates the dunes, the trees' shadows cast dramatic silhouettes across the white ground, creating breathtaking compositions. The light changes quickly, and each minute can reveal a new palette of colors, from fiery orange to deep blue of the clear sky. Visiting Deadvley is a spiritual experience for many travelers. Absolute silence prevails. No constant wind, no animal sounds, no murmuring water, only the occasional rustle of wind-blown sand. From an ecological perspective, Deadvley is a stark reminder of life's fragility in extreme environments. It shows how landscapes are shaped not just by the presence of water, but by its absence. These dead trees are not merely remnants of a lost ecosystem. They are living records of how Earth can change in response to climatic transformations. This lesson resonates in our modern times, just as it did for the hunter-gatherers who witnessed the birth and death of these trees. We too live in an era of environmental transitions. Deadvley is more than a tourist site. It is a reminder of life's impermanence and nature's brutal strength. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed our content, subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Also, check out other interesting videos appearing on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video. See you next time.